Welcome to the 2018-2019 school year. The Vashon Island School District does not discriminate based on race, color, national origin including language, sex, sexual orientation including gender expression or identity, creed, religion, age, veteran or military status, disability, or the use of a trained dog guide or service animal by a person with a disability in any district programs or activities, and provides equal access to the Boy Scouts and other designated youth groups. The Vashon Island School District is an equal opportunity employer. Vashon Island School District is tobacco-free, drug-free, and weapons-free. Appropriate fingerprint screening results are required for employment. The ability to maintain confidentiality is vital in a school setting. Please handle any student or staff information with which you become privy very carefully. We live in a small community and may not be aware of existing social or family relationships. The opportunity for information to become gossip is one we must constantly guard against. We ask that you assume that any information you learn about a student or a staff member during the course of your employment be treated as confidential. At the start of the day as a certified or teaching substitute, please be sure to sign in at the building office and pick up a substitute badge. The office staff should have a substitute folder with lesson plans, emergency information, and any pertinent subnotes. Be sure to take attendance at the start of each day or class period. At the beginning of the day as a classified substitute, sign in at the building office and pick up a substitute badge. Paraeducator substitutes should check in with the classroom teacher for assignment information. Custodial and food service substitutes should check in with the facilities director or custodial manager or kitchen manager, and campus monitor and office substitutes should check in with the school office staff. A copy of the school handbook is available for review in the building office if you have questions about building policies or discipline. Be sure to be available to greet students as they enter the classroom at the start of the day. Keep order in the classroom, there shouldn't be downtime, and students shouldn't be wandering the halls. Move through the classroom as students are working, and remember that you're not expected to discipline students. If you have an issue that requires more than a verbal reminder to stay on task, please call the office and let them know to expect the student and what the issue is. At the end of the day, leave a brief summary of how things went. You may use the absence management system to record your feedback, but we ask that you don't enter specific students' names in your comments. If the teacher requires more information, they'll contact you. For classified staff, we ask that you familiarize yourself with the rules of conduct specific to the school in which you're serving. Support regular staff in maintaining order, and although food service and custodial staff are not responsible for student management or oversight, all adults working in the school are responsible for reporting abuse, bullying, or harassment of students. Please alert office, administrative, or teaching staff of any issues of concern regarding a student or group of students. Controversial issues must be handled carefully in an educational setting. Please only discuss controversial issues in the school or classroom when they form part of the approved curriculum, and be sure that you avoid bias in your communication with students and the statement of your personal beliefs or views as fact. Reading and math support through Title I and the Learning Assistance Program, or LAP, are provided as a supplemental pull-out model. Special education is provided both as a pull-out and within the general education classroom. Please help ensure that students are released from class at the designated time. 504 plans are designed for students who need accommodation to participate fully in the educational process. These accommodations might be anything from providing books with larger print, to sitting at the front of the class, to wearing headphones with specific music, and so on. If a student identifies an activity as part of their 504 plan, please do not question them. We don't want to challenge the validity of a student's access to their education. Remember that all school personnel are mandatory reporters of suspected abuse or harassment of students. Included in this training is a document providing more detail regarding appropriate boundaries and reporting requirements. Please be familiar with acceptable behavior for yourself, other staff, and students. If you have any questions regarding appropriate boundaries, please check with Human Resources for more information. And remember that there is potential for personal liability if inappropriate conduct is not reported to an administrator. Some examples of potentially inappropriate behavior include meeting privately with individual students with doors closed and or shades drawn, touching, fondling, and or inviting hugs, offering a quid pro quo relationship, spend some time alone with me and I can boost your grade, using students as personal confidants. If you hear, see, or are told anything that causes you concern, please report to a building administrator immediately. Our online substitute system is called Absence Management, also frequently referred to as ASOP. You will be receiving a start-of-year email with reminders of your username and password, as well as how to use the system. Remember that this email will come from NetPost in your email inbox. Contact Heather Sutton for issues with your username or password. The Absence Management System can be accessed via the website and generates automatic calls to available substitutes for open positions. Additionally, if an absence is not filled by the morning in question, the building substitute coordinators may make calls as well. If you prefer to not receive the automated calls, you can block them through our Absence Management profile. Be aware that blocking the calls may affect your eligibility for unemployment benefits during slow work periods. Be sure to use your calendar in the Absence Management System to block days that you know that you will not be available. You can block individual days or set up a recurring event such as never available on Tuesday morning. There is a significant amount of detail available in the help and support area of the Absence Management System. Take a minute to explore the options for customization of your profile and calendar. Please review the posted shift of the assignment, and if you have any questions, contact the employee directly if it is an advance notice absence, or the building substitute coordinator. For classified substitutes, please do not exceed the posted hours of the assignment without pre-authorization from the building principal or supervisor. Teachers may not request that you stay beyond the posted shift without administrator approval. Substitutes are paid twice a month. Work performed on the 1st through the 15th will be paid on the last working day of the month. Work performed on the 15th through the 31st will be paid on the 15th of the following month. The only exceptions to this schedule are the months of September, January, July, and August, during which there will be a single payroll at the end of the month. Certificated substitutes will be paid in a single period increment with 6 periods constituting a full day. Be sure to indicate the number of periods worked on the building sign-in sheet. Classified substitutes must fill out a time card in order to be paid. You will have one time card for each pay period in the month for each building in which you work during that pay period. Please sign your time card the first time you work in a pay period, then leave it in the building front office. This ensures that your time card is signed even if you don't work in that building again during the period. If you are a certified substitute who also chooses to work in classified assignments, you must fill out a time card when you serve as a classified substitute. When filling out your time card, be sure to round your time to the nearest quarter hour, and please use a black or a blue pen. Payroll Officer Tiffany Rice or Heather Sutton can help you with any time card questions you may have. The Vashon Island School District is drug, alcohol, and weapons free. Do not come to your assignment under the influence of or smelling of alcohol, marijuana, or any other legal or illegal drugs. Tobacco products of all types are prohibited on school property or at school-sponsored events or activities. Weapons are also not allowed on campus or at any school event or function. Please respect these restrictions. Violations will result in immediate removal from your assignment and may limit your ability to accept further assignments. Be aware of the students under your care. If a student displays flu-like symptoms or suffers an injury, Please contact the school office and send the student to the health room if possible. If you've taken an assignment and fall ill in the day or days preceding the assignment start, please notify the building substitute coordinator as soon as possible so that they can refill the position. If a member of your household is severely ill with a virus, please don't come in if you've been in a close contact. You may be able to spread the virus without displaying symptoms of your own. In the case of a severe injury or accident, a student or staff member is unconscious or semi-conscious or has an injury which renders them immobile, call 911 and send a student or staff member to notify the office immediately. Every attempt is made to ensure that staff are aware of drills in advance. If there is an evacuation drill, follow the posted evacuation route and be sure to take the classroom emergency backpack with you. If you know that it is a drill and it's very cold or raining, give children a chance to quickly collect their coats before leaving the classroom. Be sure to help other staff listen for directions and keep the students as quiet as possible so that directions can be heard. At the end of school, make sure the room is tidied up for the next day, turn in your badge, keys, and any other materials you checked out, and if you're interested, check with the sub-coordinator to see if they have needs for the following day. Please work the full shift of the person you're covering for, including hall monitor and bus duties. For teaching substitutes in short-term assignments of 1 to 3 days, you may be asked to cover another class during the planning period associated with your assignment. Please be on time for your assignment. If you accept a position, please don't cancel to accept another position. If you're sick and need to cancel, please call the building contact as soon as possible. And please contact the appropriate building with any questions. And thank you. You keep our schools running and allow uninterrupted education for our children. We can't do it without you.